In this session, we're going to follow what we started about the sequence. As in the last session, we spoke about the geometric sequence and how we can get the geometric sequence and the ratio of it and the starting term. And here we will learn more about the arithmetic sequence. What is an arithmetic sequence? Is a sequence in which each term is found by adding or subtracting. Do you notice this? Adding or subtracting. But in the geometric sequence that we took before, once we said geometric sequence, that's mean multiplying the ratio. But here in the arithmetic, we spoke about adding and subtracting. You got me here? So once I found the adding and subtracting the same number to the previous term, so it's called arithmetic. Okay, we have here two sets. We wanted to get the ratio or the differentiate or what we said here 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Do you think what is the sequence here? We will add here 4 each term. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. And so on. What about 20, 16, 12, 8, 4? Here we subtract. 20 minus 4, 16. 16 minus 4, 12. Do you notice here? Arithmetic is adding or subtracting. It's different about geometric. Geometric, the last session we spoke about how we multiply the ratio. Moving to second slide. What is the common difference? It's the difference between each number. Take two terms next to each other. Here 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. It will be 4 is the common difference between 4 and 8, 4, between 8 and 12, 4, between 12 and 16, 4, and so on. Okay, what about the formula? Do you remember the formula of geometric sequence? I want you to remember this with me. Yes, the geometric sequence was an equals a1 times r power n minus 1. Okay, this about the formula of the geometric sequence. What about here? Arithmetic sequence is tn nth term equals a1 the first term plus bracket n minus 1 as n is the number of terms multiplied by d. D is the common difference. Okay, let's see some examples about the given an arithmetic sequence with a15 equals 38 and d equals negative 3. Find a. So what I will do first, that I can write the givens if I want like this. a1 first term is unknown, that what he wants from me. an is a15 equals 38. n is 15, the number of terms. As we'll speak about this in the next session, inshallah. D is the common difference. Okay, so what I do first is to write the formula of the arithmetic sequence. an equals a1 plus open the bracket n minus 1 close the bracket d. an is 38. a1 is my unknown, it will be x plus n, number of terms is 15, minus 1 times d, common difference, and it's given here, it is negative 3. So I will solve the equation like linear equation, so easy to get x equals 80. I will start with the bracket 15 minus 1 equals 14. 14 times negative 3. Then I will send this term the other side of equals with the different sign to get x equals 80. Moving to the second question. Find a16 if a1 equals 1.5 and d equals 0.5. I will write the givens. A1 equals 1.5 first term. Number, it will be 16 because he asks about A16 equals what? an, that is what he wants here, and what he wants here, and s, we will speak about this the next session, and d, the difference, the common difference. So I will write the formula of arithmetic sequence. It will be an equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d. A1 equals 1.5 plus n 16 minus 1 times half. So A16 equals 9. Again, we'll start with the bracket. 16 minus 1 equals 15. 15 times half equals 7.5. 7.5 plus 1.5 equals 9. Here find n if an equals 633, a1 equals 9, and d equals 24. Again, we write the givens, then write the formula. An equals a1 plus n minus 1d. An equals 633 equals a1, the first term here is 9, plus n minus 1, that's what I want, I don't know what the number of the terms, multiplied by 24. Expand the bracket, you will multiply 24 times xn times -1 as distributed, then solve as a linear equation to get x. The same is here. Find a1 equals -6. Find d if a1 equals -6 and a29 equals 20. I will write the formula. So an equals a1 plus n minus 1d. An 20. A1, the first term is -6 plus n, it will be in 29 as it's written here, minus 1x. I will solve. 20 equals -6 plus 29 minus 128. I will send -6 the other side with positive, or add 6 both sides. So it will be 28x equals 26. To get x, I will divide it by 28 both sides. So it will be 26 over 28. Then simplify to get 13 over